Welcome back, DIYers. In today's video, we're going to check out some of the best deals going on at your local Ace Hardware. So let's dive in. Alright, so we're going to dive into some of these tool deals right here. Just a reminder, when it does say that you have to have a card, all you have to do is just give them a little bit of information and you will get a card for free. And it's just a great way for them just to have your info and you become a member, and so you can save a little bit of money that way. But we dive into some of these deals right here. We can see some of the Milwaukee. Then we get into some DeWalt deals as well. Get to save $5 here on those drill bits. And you can see some of these have actually been picked over. More drill bits here. Get to save $6 on those. Some more blades here for DeWalt. So if you need different blades, looks like that one actually got cut out of there. Somebody was checking that one out, I guess. And then we even have a couple more DeWalt deals as well. So just kind of depends on what you might need. But they have a bunch of good brands here. They have Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Craftsman, and a few other brands as well. So again, they do a really good job kind of getting some of these solid brands here. But you get to save $70 on that one. Really good deal. $30 right here for this little combo kit for Milwaukee. And again, if you hadn't used Milwaukee before, they're really good, and so is DeWalt. So you got two top-tier brands. Also, you get to save some money here on this combo kit. You get to save $60 on this red hot buy. So it's again a great pickup. And then another $30 off of this drill as well. So again, just depends on which one you might be interested in. Then you get to save $10 here for this drill and impact driver. Again, another combo kit right here for DeWalt. Craftsman deals right here. You get to save $30 on these. Another drill combo, or just a drill here for that one. More drill bits, $6 for Milwaukee. Again, another item that was picked over right here. We can see a few of those here today. Little right angle attachment here, $10. Save $10 right there for DeWalt. Then we have more drill bits for Craftsman. You can save $10 on that one. And then $3 instantly off of this drill bit set as well. So multiple drill bit sets. I really think those are just kind of helpful when you go purchase things. You're not going to go to the store to buy this drill bit set, but if you're purchasing other things, good thing to check out. Got some spade bits here. You get to save $1 off of those. Solid price on that one. Diablo Sawzall blades. Again, Diablo is one of the best brands for these blades and even for bits. Then we have a little combo here. So if you need any of these, check that out with the compressor and the nailer. You can save $10 off of that one. I've never used that brand, but you can save $10. And then we have some of their tool storage, $99 for this set right here. Pretty good deal and pretty good price on that one. Again, we saw a lot of those for Black Friday. Then, again, we saw some more nailers here. You get to save some money off of these. Brad nailer, 18 gauge. So it kind of depends on, again, if you need some of these. Pick some of those up. More Milwaukee deals. Some screwdrivers here, $3 on these. Another screwdriver set. So if you need to grab any of those, you definitely can. Save you a little bit. Then we see a few more hand tools. $5 here for this set of pliers. Again, Milwaukee's going to last you a long time. Multiple different sets. Got the standard and the metric sets right there. You get to save $11 off that one. Pretty good for some wrenches. Then another Craftsman item, $12 off of that one. And then more sockets here for $7. Again, Craftsman, it's a solid brand. They're going to last a long time. More sets for the sockets here. So if you've lost some of these, or if you just need another set, definitely grab some of those. And then we have the full ratchet sets. I really like these. I actually have a ratchet set similar to that one right there, and it works really well from Craftsman. Very similar to this little set right here. Great gift or great thing to keep in your pack or your truck. Then they had some of their mechanics tool set kind of items here. You can see some of these. Multiple different sizes, again, just depending on which one you need. Right here, $50 off of that one, so that's a good solid set for 256 piece. Another mechanics tool set, 15 bucks off of this one. A little bit smaller, 135 piece. Still a lot of parts to that. 7 bucks here for some of these blades. Always trying to find blades, so if you can get a good deal on these, definitely a great thing there. And then Milwaukee has, again, some of these fastbacks. I really like those. I like the ones right here. This one's cool because it has the little extra attachments. Got some knee savers. Little knee pads here. You get to save $5 on those. Great thing if you're going to be laying some flooring or just any kind of thing like that. And then you even have a little pouch here. 12 pocket pouch. Get to save $5 for that one. Heavy duty. Definitely can take some punishment there. And then I think Ace has probably the best deals I've ever seen on some birdseed. They always have really good deals on birdseed, so it kind of depends on which one you might need, but they have all different types and all different kinds. So you can go and check and see which one might be the best bet for you. Then they even had some of their end caps. I want to show you all these. 99 bucks here for this Atomic series. Really like Atomic. Really nice there. Does a good job. And that's the compact series as well. And then 119 here for the Extreme Subcompact. They also have the DeWalt Flex Volt brushless blower. This is a really cool blower. Does a really good job. $250 right there for that one. Then we have some Home Defense $14.99 insect killer. It's starting to get bug season now with it warming up a little bit here. And then they had a bunch of wasp and hornet killer or whatever you want to call it, just kind of stinging bugs. They had a bunch of different ones on sale, so it kind of depends on if you like a certain brand or not, but a lot of these were on sale. A lot of these are available right now, so if you're interested in any of these, you can definitely go get some of these and save you a couple bucks on those. And again, I wouldn't say you would go to the store to get those, but if you're there grabbing other things, definitely something great to grab. Fire ant killer. No fire ants are coming out, especially here in the south. They're already here. Spring is sprung a little bit here, and so fire ants and bugs and wasps and all kind of stuff are out and about. More insect killer. You can save $2 off with this. 10 bucks for those. And then we even have the fogger as well. So if you need to kill them with the fogger, you can do that. $3 off right here for rose and flower care. Things are starting to bloom out. You want to make sure you protect them there. Also the tree and shrub, protect and feed. And then here, 17 bucks if you need one of those to spray some of your house. 1 gallon for 17. And then we have a little bit below here, we have the 2 gallon for 20 bucks. Some fertilizer. Again, we got some fertilizer here for 19. And also a little bit larger bag there for 53. So it kind of depends on which one you need for your lawn. And then Scott's Turf Builder. So grab some of this, kind of get the lawn back going. 22 bucks there. Pretty good deal on that one. Another red hot buy here. Ace Southern Weed Feed. Again, it's gone. Both of these are gone right there. So those have been picked over at my store. So guys, just a reminder, we are giving away this Skill Auto Hammer right here, $105 item. It comes with the hammer itself. It also comes with a battery and also a charger. So it's a nice little setup here. All you have to do in order to get into this giveaway is just join the newsletter right down below, so you can check that out in the description. Now back to the video. Then we have a couple pocket hoses here for sale. We've had these at our house and they work pretty well, especially if you have like a smaller area and you don't want to leave your hoses out. You can always fold these back up and put them in a smaller space. So you see multiple different brands, multiple different kinds right here. Then we even have some of the larger garden hoses. You can save about $5 on some of these right here. And then again, another sale right there. You get to save a few dollars for that one. More weed and feed here for Scott's Bonus S. 30 bucks on that one. And then we have some outdoor hand tools as well. So if you're going to be getting outside, working in the yard, getting everything prepped and ready for springtime, you definitely want to come in and grab you some of these tools and even some of this weed and feed and seed and other items like that. But multiple different longer hand tools for sale, even some rakes and hoes and different things here. Pretty good price for that one right there for 12 bucks. And then we even have the plastic one for sale for 12 bucks as well. So multiple different ones there. Then we have some all on sale. So again, depending on which one you need for your vehicle, multiple different ones here. Some of these are half price, so pretty good prices on those. Again, if you're going to be here grabbing stuff and you need some of these, might as well go ahead and grab some and save you a little bit of money. But Pennzoil is a pretty good brand. And then here are a few more items for the sprays, the black flags, and other things you see right there. We had some flashlights for sale. Never heard of this brand, but just want to show y'all some of these. And then even some other lights here for Milwaukee. Get to save 10 bucks on some of these headlamps and other work lights. Then with it getting a little bit warmer, we see some of the pool shock available. And you'll see some deals going on here, but red hot buy on these chlorine tablets, 50 bucks on those. Did want to show y'all this. You have the buy this, get one of these free. So if you are planning on buying some Milwaukee items, check this one out. If you buy one of these sets, then you get one of these power tools for free. So pretty good deal right there for Milwaukee, especially since it's not near a Black Friday or any of those type things. Solid deal for that one. Then we have some Flex Seal on sale. I've used this and it has worked really well. I actually have a video on it actually fixing my trampoline. We put some flex tape on my trampoline probably about 4 years ago, and it is still holding up, which is crazy. That stuff works really well, especially for the tape. I'm not 100% sure about the other spray. Then just a couple random sales with some cleaning items. Odor band here. You'd save $1 on that and $2 on the bigger ones there. So if you're here buying stuff, you can check these out. Even some glass cleaner, $2.99, $3 for that one. And then a few more items here. Got the 2000 flushes. You'd save $1 off that one. Use that forever ago. Hadn't used it in a while. And then we have the Myers brand. So again, a lot of different things right here. A lot of different scents and different things they can do. Use these multiple times in our house. So if you need some of these while you're out, you can definitely grab those and go ahead and put them in the cart to save you a little bit of money. Again, they smell really nice and they have all different features. Another red hot buy here. We have buy this and then you get that battery for free. So if you buy the Ego blower, then you get the battery for free right here. Great pickup and great item for that. I really like Ego. My friends have it, and then also both of my brother-in-laws have picked it up, and they absolutely love it. And then we got the combo kit right here. So the blower and the weed eater. Great little price for that one. And here's another option for the blower at $180. You'd save about 20 bucks right there for that one. And then also another red hot buy. You'd save 30 bucks for this DeWalt weed eater. Again, with everything greening up, definitely going to need that. And then we saw the blower from earlier, but just another shot right there. $250. Then more DeWalt tools. Got the little light set up here. You get to save 50 bucks off of that one. I think we've seen that on sale multiple times in the last year or so. And then more items for clearance. We have this little auger. I really have thought about that. I'd love to be able to put a light out in my yard, and I need a little auger to start that. Get the pruning shears here, 100 bucks. And more Craftsman deals, $100 on a lot of these. The blower, and then also the mini chainsaw. I really like those little mini chainsaws. I have multiple ones, and they work really well. I pretty much pull those out before I pull out my large one. And then they had a couple of these stills on sale. You get to save some money on these. These are one of the top end brands here, especially at Ace. These things work really well. My dad have had multiple steel branded items, and they are still running. I mean, 20 years old or more. So this is a great brand, but multiple different things here. So if you're interested in any of those brands, I would definitely check out. Some of these have the 20% off sale. Some are $10, $20 off. But here are some grills. With it becoming grilling season, we have the Blackstone setup here, $500. The nice setup. Got the Blackstone 36-inch, and then also the cart and everything that goes with it here. Also for $1,000, another setup. Looks really nice right there. So if you need this setup right there, again, I really like this one. It looks really nice. I've never used it before, but you got the entire setup. I think it will do a good job, and it has the cart and everything with it. Another item right here for Traeger, $700. Traeger is a really good brand, does a really good job on pellets. Little pellet grill, got the hopper there. Get to set your temperature and get it rolling. And then we also have the Black Ironwood 650 Traeger pellet grill for $1,000. Again, Traeger is one of the top end pellets. Works really well. I really like these. I've used them before, and they've done a really good job. Then we have another setup right here for $800. Again, a great setup. So just kind of depending on what you might need. But I just fired my grill up for the first time this grilling season this weekend, and it was incredible. Grilled little steaks. Then we have a couple more Weber grills. I feel like these have been on sale multiple times when we do these videos at actually multiple locations here and Lowe's. I feel like keep these on sale. So if you are a Weber fan, which I do have a Weber grill as well, a little charcoal grill, you want to check these out and use them as well. Those are for propane though. Then we have the Citrus Safe barbecue cleaner. I've used these. Work well on my grill. Some Roundup weed and grass killer. Get saved $5 off of that one. So if you got some weeds, check these out. I got some Roundup here. And then I also have some Preen. I get to save $3 off of that one. Weed preventer plus plant food. So you can check some of these out here. And then one of my favorite little areas just to look in is the little tool sale. Just some little small tool, trinket, knick-knack kind of tool here. I think these things are good, if you just need something for like a one-off thing. Or my kids got into tools for Christmas, and this is a great place to grab them some little tools and little different things they can work with. I've actually had one of my sons helping me with different things around the house, putting stuff together, fixing stuff, and so it's been helpful. He has a little tool set, and that's been nice. So you can find some tools here, pretty cheap for a lot of these, but I mean, some of these are decent, and you could use them for different things, especially this little thing right here. I mean, little setup in the garage, that's a great thing to have. And then you get the next step up, $6 here for these. Again, I think it's a great deal, especially, these little precision screwdrivers there, a little high to rock for your keys, and then multiple different, just little DIY options. But still some great deals for these little tool bags and those kind of stuff. So again, recommend you check those out. Never know what you might find in there, what you might need, but pretty good stuff. Always love seeing, all these little tools in here. But again, I think there's some great DIY tools and also some great items for, giveaways or presents or even stuff for kiddos in here as well. Some great stuff. Even some plugs right there. Great things to check out. So never know what you can find in these things. Always fun. We used to go through these as kids, and still fun even as an adult to go through them as well. But overall, some great deals going on right here at your local Ace. Let me know in the comments what you plan on grabbing. Also, remember to sign up for the free newsletter so you never miss a deal. And if this video is helpful, you can let me know that. You can leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.